Okay, here we go with some kind of a Christmas stocking with a head on it. And the sound that it makes just does not seem appropriate at all. So I think this little guy deserves being taken apart. I'm checking to see, I assume his mouth is supposed to move. Let's find out. I will get my trusty aviation snips working hard here. I want to be careful not to cut the wires to the start button. And here we have his head removed from the stocking, and I got frustrated trying to get that start button out of his arm and out of the stuffing, so I wound up just cutting the wire. I'll reattach it later. Let's get in here and see if that jaw is supposed to be moving. I couldn't tell with what I had cut apart so far, so I'm going to give him a little bit more of a haircut here and see if we can't take this head apart. Although that hinge seems to indicate that it is supposed to be moving. I'll repair that wire here real quickly. Thought I'd include it in the video just in case you're interested to see how I hold and strip wires. Due to arthritis in my hands, it's hard for me just to hang on to the wire and strip it. So I put it in needle nose pliers, which helps a lot. And then I can actually use the needle nose pliers as a leverage point for the wire stripper, which makes it real easy to peel off that insulation. Then I'm just going to twist the wires together for a temporary fix. I'm not going to worry about insulating them. Let's give it a try and see if the jaw moves without any insulation or stuffing or coating on the head.
C is for Christmas, candy cane, and yum yum yum, cookie. Oh, so yummy.
Nope, still no activity in that jaw linkage. Time to get out my trusty screwdriver and dig a little deeper. Okay, I see the problem. The linkage from the motor has come apart. I'm going to insert a video from my green ghoul teardown and show you how it's supposed to work. My little arrows will show you the one that's failing, and if you look to the left of that, there's another one that's working properly, and you can see the string is attached to that motor shaft with that little white pulley. They stick that pulley over the string to secure it to the shaft. And when the motor activates, it wraps that string around the motor shaft, which then tugs on whatever it's attached to. And in this case, it is attached to the eyeball mechanism. So that's how it's supposed to look. Now let's go back to our original video. Now you can recognize the string here that is supposed to be attached to the motor shaft. And if that shaft then wound that string up, then the jaw would move up and down. And you can see the little pulley thing that's normally holding the string to the motor shaft, right where I've got the little arrow here. Let's see what we can scavenge from this little beauty. Now the first time I set my eyes on eyeballs like this, I was very excited because I thought they would be two individual pieces, but they're not. They're glued together. So I might be able to use them, but I'd rather have individuals. Let's see what else we can scavenge out of here. We got a motor, speaker, levers, nice little push button switch, and a 3-battery holder with an on-off switch. So there wasn't a lot to be seen in this little toy, but we got to see a little bit, and we got to scavenge quite a few nice little parts.